everybody, this is Ogre Boy, and I'm going to be joined by my friend Big D from Big D's Entertainment Rankings and Reviews. We're going to be reviewing the Muppet Movie from 1979 and everything. So before I get into my part of the review, I'm going to let him do his part and everything. So take it away, Big D.
Hey everyone, this is Doyle, the Big D of Big D's Entertainment Rankings and Reviews. And I'm proud to be a part of this here collab with Ogre Boy in doing the Muppet Movie. Now, I love this movie. It's got great characters, the Muppets we know and love, Kermit, Fozzie, Gonzo, and of course Miss Piggy and all the others. The story is absolutely great. The music's great, most notably the Rainbow Connection. That's my absolute favorite. Doc Hopper's a great bad guy, and of course I like all the cameos we got to see from everyone. Orson Welles, Steve Martin, Richard Pryor, James Coburn, Cloris Leachman, and Mel Brooks, and Dom DeLuise, and so many others. I think the Muppet Movie was definitely a good start for the Muppets, since the Muppet Show was pretty successful at the time. And again, the soundtrack was good too, as it was composed by Paul Williams, who had previously done one of the Muppet specials, which was M&R's Jug Band Christmas, which I'll possibly be reviewing that in December. So that's why I think of this movie. I love it. It's great. Music's great. Characters are great. Story's great, etc., etc., etc. Thank you again, Robbie, for making me a part of this. This is the Big D saying, see ya.
Thank you, Big D. It's nice having you on here and everything. I agree with you on everything. This is a really, really good movie and everything, so I'll go ahead and get into my part. It's directed by James Frawley and written by Jerry Jewell and Jack Burns. And I think they did a really good job writing this. They also worked on The Muppet Show a lot and everything, and I thought they did a good job writing this movie. I thought this was a really, really entertaining movie. All the Muppet performers are great, especially Jim Henson, of course, who is pretty much the creator of all these characters and stuff, but he does the performances for Kermit, Rolf the dog, Dr. Teeth, Waldorf, and Swedish Chef. He's really great as all of those. Frank Oz, who's also known for doing Cookie Monster and Yoda, does Miss Piggy, Fozzie Bear, which is my favorite Muppet, Animal, Sam Eagle, and Marvin Suggs. Jerry Nelson does Camilla the chicken, who is Gonzo's girlfriend. Floyd Pepper, Crazy Harry, he's another one of the ones that I like quite a bit. Robin the Frog, he's a cute little frog that's Kermit's nephew. And New Zealand. Richard Hunt does Scooter, Statler, Janice, and Sweetums, and Beaker. Beaker is another one of the ones that I really, really like a lot. And I love Waldorf and Statler. They're both hilarious. They always crack me up in the movies. They have some of the best lines in the movie where they have all these smart aleck jokes and everything. I just love them. Dave Goles does Gonzo, Zoot, and Dr. Honeydew, and I think that he's good too. All of the Muppet performers are great and everything, and they do such great jobs with all these characters and everything. And then I'll talk more about the human cast here in a minute. I'm going to talk more about the plot. So the movie picks up, all the Muppets are gathering at a movie theater for the premiere of the Muppet Movie and everything, and once the movie starts, it picks up with Kermit living in a swamp, and he's singing the Rainbow Connection on his banjo, and a movie producer, played by Dom DeLuise, sees him, and he recommends him to go to Hollywood and stuff. So Kermit leaves the swamp and starts heading out to Hollywood. He's riding a bike at first, and it gets messed up, and then he meets Fozzie Bear and everything. And along the way, they meet this this guy named Doc Hopper, who's planning on making a Frog Lakes restaurant, and he wants Kermit to be the face of the restaurant and everything. He's trying and trying to get him to join him, and throughout the movie they're trying to avoid him on their way to Hollywood and everything, and they end up meeting Gonzo and Miss Piggy and all the other Muppets throughout this movie. We get to see how Miss Piggy and Kermit's relationship first started, which I thought was kind of cool and everything, and they go on this dinner date and everything, and Steve Martin's their waiter, which I think is awesome because I'm a huge Steve Martin fan. Anybody who knows me knows that Steve Martin is like one of my most favorite actors and comedians and everything, and he was great in here for the few minutes he was in it. But then they end up having this final showdown with Doc Hopper in this old abandoned ghost town like thing. It's kind of like a western set and everything. Before anything happens, Animal like becomes like really large because of Dr. Honeydew makes him like really big and everything, and he's like this giant animal and scares them off and everything. I thought that was a pretty hilarious scene and everything. And then they finally get to Hollywood, and they meet with the producer, played by Orson Welles, and he gives them the whatever it is that he needs, and they get their movie made. And then the end of the movie is just them watching the end of the movie and everything. So, but yeah, I absolutely love this movie. It's a lot of fun to watch and everything. And like I said, all of those Muppet performers are great and everything, and the human cast is good too. Charles During as Doc Hopper is really good. He's menacing, but he's also funny at times too. And Austin Pendleton, who plays his friend Max, is really good too. I really like that Max is kind of a really likable character. He kind of reminded me of how they did LeFou in the live-action Beauty and the Beast. Like he is friends with this guy and everything, but you know he doesn't really support what he's doing and everything. And in the end, he ends up changing sides and everything. I thought that was really cool. And all the cameos in this movie, we got some really good ones. Dom DeLuise is the Hollywood producer at the beginning of the movie, was great. James Coburn is in a restaurant in this movie, I think. Get down, kitty. Bob Hope has an appearance in here. Richard Pryor, Mel Brooks, and Cloris Leachman. All of them are just really great. Like Big D said, that the cameos are awesome in this movie, and everything. And the songs and score by Kenneth Asher and Paul Williams are really good. I love all the songs in here, especially the Rainbow Connection. I mean, that's probably the most popular song in the movie, but I love those, and I love the song that they sing at the end of the movie. I don't remember the name of the song, but I love that one too. And I like some of the other songs, the ones that Miss Piggy sings about her and Kermit and everything. I just really like this movie a lot. It's a lot of fun and everything. So I'd give the Muppet Movie an 8.5 out of 10 because it is a lot of fun and it's pretty rewatchable. I rewatch it every few years or so. Everything. This was my first time watching it in quite a while, though, so it was nice getting to revisit this movie and everything. So anyway, let me know in the comments what you think of the Muppet Movie, and tomorrow Big D and I will be reviewing The Great Muppet Caper, which is the second movie in the Muppet Movie series. We're going to be reviewing all of the movies that have been released theatrically, from this one up to Muppets Most Wanted. We're not going to be reviewing like Muppet Wizard of Oz or the TV Christmas special movie or anything like that. We're just going to be doing strictly the ones that went to theaters and everything. But I hope you enjoyed this video, and have a good day, everybody.
This is the song that doesn't end. Yes, it goes on and on, my friend.
enough, guys.
Some people started singing it, not knowing what it was, and they'll continue singing it forever just because this is the song that